my expectations were set very low for The Wolfman, Universal Pictures' update of the 1941 film starring Lon Chaney Jr. The production was beleaguered with problems ranging from changing directors to release dates being pushed back more times than we see Lawrence Talbot, the movie's tragic hero, transform into a werewolf.
Silver bullets.
But upon watching the film, I can tell you now that it's not all that bad. The Wolfman is old-school shockfest at its finest, complete with Freudian overtones. The filmmakers chose to stick true to the mood of the original movie, a decision that is both a blessing and a curse. Set in 1891, the film opens with a popular poem from the 1941 movie that says, "Even a man who is pure of heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfsbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright."
Francis Aberline.
The man who is pure of heart and says his prayers by night is Lawrence, played by Academy Award winner Benicio del Toro. The actor is born to play the cursed nobleman who must bear the sins of his father.
This comes for you.
Lawrence has been lured back into his family estate by his missing brother's fiancée, Gwen Conliffe, played by Emily Blunt. Reunited with his estranged father, Sir John, played by Anthony Hopkins, Lawrence investigates the mystery surrounding his brother's disappearance, only to uncover his own horrifying destiny.
Doubt the power.
Screenwriters Andrew Kevin Walker and David Self follow the plotline of the 1941 screenplay by Kurt Siodmak. Even the werewolf makeup designed by Rick Baker is similar to the original. But since it's a contemporary take on the famous werewolf franchise, Walker and Self tried to add brooding and pathos to varying degrees of success. The problem is the film's relentless pacing does not have room for any brooding and pathos for a tragic hero. If you remember the original film, when Lawrence transformed into a werewolf, there were a lot of why me moments which made us sympathize with him. In the 2010 version, there's just no room for pontification. Director Joe Johnston took the helm of the film after Mark Romanek left production in 2007 due to creative differences. Before Johnston was hired, directors like Brett Ratner, Frank Darabont, James Mangold, Bill Condon, and Martin Campbell were mentioned. Johnson has never been a director of substance. From Honey, I Shrunk the Kids to Jurassic Park 3, his films are known to be stylish rather than smart. In The Wolfman, Johnson did not create an intelligent remake, but at least he churned out an entertaining film. The production values of the film are superb, especially with the two key scenes. First, when Lawrence is bitten by a werewolf when he visits a gypsy colony. And second, when he turns into a werewolf in London as being chased by Scotland Yard Inspector Aberline, played by Hugo Weaving. These two scenes are reasons enough to pay to see the movie. The performances from the actors are top-notch, with Hopkins leading the pack, biting into his meaty character. His eyes hide family secrets that dare not be unleashed. I love Blunt as an actress, but she was underused as a damsel in distress.
What's happened?
You have to leave.
As I've mentioned earlier, paying homage to the original is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because the 1941 classic gave the contemporary filmmakers a lot to work with, and a curse because by trying to stay true to the original, Johnston and company played it very, very safe and stuck with the formula. One word of caution, this movie is rated R for violence. Heck, even the wolf's transformation looks very painful. But you will be entertained by the film even though it lacks bite.
Beast will have its day.
And for that, The Wolfman gets 2.5 Howl at the Moon kisses.